Alright, YouTube, we back here again with two of my 30s. So I just told you before I wouldn't be shooting these guns too often, and I had planned on making one more video with all four of my 30s, but John said he was considering getting a 30 cal, but he didn't really know which one to get, and he didn't know if he might want a 357 because of the power, and he wanted to go deer hunting and he wanted to be sure it would kill a deer. Well, I don't have a deer standing out there, but I do have a couple of 2x4s out there. So I'm going to tell you guys in advance, they ain't secured the tightest. They both have pretty much one screw. One of them has two, but man, I don't think they're on there that tight. I don't know if this actually has a pellet in it, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot it. It didn't. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I don't think he told me which gun he was actually considering. So 40 yards now, I have a target set up. I'm shooting again the 50.15 grain. So 40 yards, I have a wood target set up out there. So I'm gonna take a couple of shots with each gun and hopefully help him out on whether he thinks these guns will kill a deer. Me, I not only think they will kill a deer, I think they would kill a hog as well. Alright, so 40 yards. I'm gonna get you guys pointed downfield. This is gonna be a quick video. I'll get you guys pointed downfield. We'll take a couple of shots. We'll pause the camera, go down and look at the board, and you guys can tell me what you think in the comments. Alright guys, let me get you pointed downfield. Alright guys, so got you pointed downfield. I already have the Challenger Pro loaded with the mag. So let's start with the inner target. Well, let's just start with the bottom target, okay? Remember, these guns are zeroed at 35. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna say that was a complete miss. Alright, so I hit low and left. Alright, and that time it hit in the center sort of, but on the right. So now I'm going up to the top target in the center. And that one hit low center. Alright. So I'm pulling the magazine out. And we're switching to the Challenger. Alright, and again, that was the Challenger Pro. Now we're shooting the original Challenger. I only have 2 pellets left in the gun, so I hope I don't have to do much adjusting with this one. So I'm gonna go for the center target on the right now. That was high and decently in the right place. Alright. And now I'll just go to the target right next to it. Alright guys, I was gonna take you down there and look at it, but since it knocked the target over, I'm gonna go get the target and we'll look at it. Alright guys, here's the target. And I thought I took 6 shots, but it looked like I only took 5. Okay, first shot, and this is with the Challenger Pro. Second shot, Challenger Pro. And third shot, Challenger Pro. This is first shot, Challenger, and this is second shot, Challenger. Now, from what I have been led to understand, the 2x4 is pretty much, if you go through it, it's like busting the human skull, okay? Now, I stayed on this side for the Challenger Pro, this side for the Challenger, so when I flip it over, these will be to the left and these to the right, okay? Alright, so the Challenger Pro, it went through the middle here and it chipped both pieces of wood, but it went through. That should have been the first shot. It went through. Second shot, it went through. And we'll call this so-so on the third because it's in between. Now, on the Challenger, see what shot that was. Alright, so on the Challenger, that was the second shot. And the first shot, even though it did go through, let's see if we can pull that out. Hold on. Alright guys, I thought maybe that bullet or that pellet got caught, but the screwdriver says that it did not. So, both shots with the Challenger at 40 yards went through. All three shots with the Challenger Pro went through. So I'm gonna say, if this thing can bust a 2x4 at 40 yards, so if it can get through that at 40 yards and knock the target out of the ground, I think both of these guns will take care of a deer. I do. Now, this was saying go through a human skull. With the deer, you're gonna hit soft tissue first. So if you did hit a bone, it may be a rib or something, you're already in soft tissue, probably an inch and a half. If you didn't hit a bone, I'm gonna say that both of them would probably go through. So, and if they didn't go through, I'm gonna say that you have still done catastrophic damage and the deer is done. I'm also gonna say that your wild boar is done, your fox is done, your coyote is done, your wolf is done. So, both of these platforms, I think they're perfect for hunting. Maybe not bear, maybe not elk, but I think they are both good for medium-sized down. And if you call deer big game, then they're good for some big game down. So anyway, John, maybe this pushes you towards the 357. Maybe it makes you think, hey, 30 cal is good. This was 50 grains. So just thought I'd do this video. I know you didn't ask, but I thought about your question or your statement and just wanted to come out and do something to show you. All right, as far as I'm concerned, I'll hunt with both of them. Anyway, guys, until next time, stay safe, shoot straight.